I have always been flattered till I became concerned about why God becomes vulnerable over men. When God begins to pursue a man, sometimes it looks as if he's not God. God will prevail on you. He will send people to beg you. When you see God looking for a man, sometimes it's embarrassing for God to be doing that kind of thing, and yet he does it without shame. He will run after you. He will send helpers. He will bring you dreams. You will shout at him and say, God, I'm not interested. Then he will wait 3 more years until your ways bring you to your knees. Then he will come again and say, I'm still there. This is God for you. I wondered for a long time, God, is it that you cannot do without men? You act as if you lost your creativity. This is God for you. Don't let the devil lie to you and say God cannot use you. He can do without you. Settle that for a fact. But find consolation that he has created a space for you in his program. And it doesn't matter who believes in you or who does not believe in you. They may look at you and say, you of your family, you think God is stupid, he doesn't have men, that he wants to come to this family. This is what changed my life. When I found out that God could do without me, but he has chosen to depend on me, it made me feel special. It made me feel unique. And I said, for this, I will run and spend my days honoring that trust. No shadow you will light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No wall you won't kick down, lie you wouldn't tear down, coming after me. No shadow you will light up, no shadow you will light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No wall you won't kick down, no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Listen, before we continue, I sense in my heart to speak to someone. God is saying, I'm still waiting for you. I'm still waiting. I started with you on campus, but you left me on the way. I'm still waiting. Even though it is 10 years now, I'm still waiting. You started after a revival meeting, but something distracted you away from me, and the Maker is saying, I'm still waiting. Still waiting. I've not changed my plan concerning you. What I told you 20 years ago is still what I'm saying. I would have replaced you, but I see the sincerity of your heart, and God is coming to you again. He's giving you a chance again. Someone shout again, here am I, send me. Here am I, send me. Send me to my family. Send me to that business. Send me to the crusade ground. Send me to that prophetic outpost. Send me. I am ready and I'm available. No shadow you will light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down. When God insists on finding a man, he becomes vulnerable almost to a point of shame, and he does not mind. He won't force you, but he will pursue you almost with the vulnerability of a fool. He will wait for you. He will look for you. Oh God, I'm giving birth to children now. I don't have time for you. I tell you, sometimes he can be patient till you give birth to your last child. Then he comes again. He says, I met you 12 years ago. Are you now ready for me? I can still use you. Even though time is gone, you can still make the most of the 10 years left. This is God for you. Koinonia, this is God for you. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, He chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I That song was for you. God is still looking for you. God is still looking for you. God is not like a man who abandons people. He can be patient. You've roamed around your life running away from God, but you are still a prophet. That mantle is still hovering around you. You've roamed around running away from God, but you are still an evangelist. Those souls are still You've not opened your mouth and told God no. And because you've not told him no, he is still patient. He is still patient. He's saying you are still Esther. He's saying you are still Deborah. He's saying you are still Abraham. You are still Gideon. Provided you've not opened your mouth to reject the call, he will still chase after you. No shadow you will light up, mountain you will climb up, coming after me. No wall you will kick down, lie you will come after me. Hallelujah. Please hear me. I'm prophesying to someone. God is saying I should tell you, when you were between the age of 13 and 18, you had dreams. You had a notebook where you wrote those dreams. And God is saying that you have rejected the call, but that he's calling you now. I'm not saying this to everybody. Between the age of 13 and 18, you were having visionary encounters. God will come to you. He showed you things. You asked pastors questions they could not answer. That thing was a call. It was a mantle upon your life. And now, after many years, you try to run away from church, but God has brought you back. You try to do your own thing to live your life. God is saying, I'm still calling you. I'm still calling you to return unto me. And I'm telling you prophetically, you can choose to reject the call, but he's stretching his hands tonight. Return back to that call. 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 You can reject him, but he's stretching his hands. Return back to that call. Those visions were not a waste. The dreams you saw were not a waste. The programs you went to were not a waste. The videos you watched were not a waste. Someone shout again, say, here am I, send me. Here am I, send me. I am available. I am willing. I am yielded. I am available. I am willing. I am yielded. Listen, listen, listen.